Kalla here. Welcome to my live stream. Glad you could make it today. So, time for a new event here in Twisted Wonderland for our Halloween event of the year, right? So let's go to Playful Land. Hello Nick, how are you doing? Let's go.
幻の遊園地プレイフルランド。そこでは毎日が日曜日。仲間が大勢いて楽しさいっぱい。
I know this voice.
ただし決して忘れてはいけないよ。あなたの中の両親。ステージインプレイフルランド。踊る人形と幻の遊園地。ちょいとそこ行くお方、今お時間よろしいですか？おお、ちょいちょい、君だよ。そう、あなた。いかにも利発そうな未来の学者さん。
Hey, don't worry about being talkative or not. It doesn't matter. It's you do as much or as little as you like. I am loving that he's voiced in this beginning part. Especially since, as I remember from when they announced it last year in Japan, this is my favorite seiyuu.
あなた様はプレイフルランドの噂をご存知で？そう、あの幻の遊園地がなんと今目の前にあるんです。
That is up to you, Nick, whether you want to or not.
実はこの非常に貴重なチケットをあなた様に差し上げたいと思いましてね。
Ticket, huh?
なぜって？そりゃもちろんあなた様がスターになるべきお方だからですよ。
I'm not sure I trust you, dude. Who goes around giving out free tickets to amusement parks?
そうだよな。ほらね。ですから遠慮なんかしないでください。俺がこの名に誓ってお約束いたしましょう。きっとあなた様ならこの遊園地の大スターになれるってね。そうと決まればさあ行きましょう。幻の遊園地プレイフルランドへ。
That is an excellent evil laugh. Alright. Here we go. Book 1. Game? Does not want me clicking. Can I? I don't think the game's working. Give me a sec. I'm going to go close the app and reopen it. Okay, we're back in business with a non-frozen app. Will I be pulling for any of the banners? Indicates current gem count. I think the answer to that is, I wish, but Jack stole all my money. I am gonna try and make sure I get the SRs though. That's... fingers crossed. I don't have the funds to attempt any SSRs. Yeah, I will be doing some pulls. I guess I'm going to be relying on that on that 10 pull for Trey's birthday, right? Alright. Let's go to Playful Land. Here we go. Hey, it's working now. Burgers, you say? Sword Academy, huh? What are we doing here? Man, losing a basketball club game to the Royal Sword Academy seriously burns me up. I was so sure we had it in the bag this time. That's why I spent my day off in another school's stinking gym. We lost. Again. Always next time, Ace. Sheesh. Me and my henchhuman came all the way out here to cheer you guys on. And then your team started fighting in the middle of the game. So much for playing basketball. Was the other team that good? Or were you guys just that bad? Yep. Way to kick a guy when he's down. We totally could have won if Floyd hadn't completely checked out in the first half. Well, that's what you get with Floyd sometimes, right? Excuse me. You got a problem with how I was playing, Mr. Benchwarmer? No. I was just saying it was a huge loss of a key asset. Oh, I know. How about we grab something to eat before we head back to Night Raven? There's this great burger joint down the street. Burgers? Sign me up. Sure, why not? Not like I got anything else going on when we get back to school. Don't expect me to shell out for anyone. You can all buy your own meals. Come on. Can't you do something nice for your plucky underclassmen? Hmm? What are these two doing here? Hey, Isn't that Jack and Jade across the way? Oh, hey, you're right. That's rich. What are those two doing hanging out together? Yo, Jade! Why, hello there, Floyd. Oh yes, you mentioned having a practice basketball game today. What are you two doing out here? Shopping? No, I just ran into him while I was looking for clothes and he invited himself along. I grew curious about what clothing stores beast folk frequent and what manner of clothes they choose. So I decided to accompany Jack and observe him as he shopped. You liar. Observe my tail. You keep trying to get me to try on random things you think I'd look funny in. What brings your group out here, Floyd? I believe the school is in the opposite direction. Jade just completely ignoring Jack's complaints. Hello, Thomas. How are you doing? Oh, YouTube wasn't playing ball, huh? Glad you're finally here. Glad YouTube finally let you in. Krabby said he was gonna treat us to burgers. That is not what he said at all, Floyd. I did not! Don't encourage him, Grim! I'm still feeling salty after losing, so I just wanted to blow off some steam with a good meal. I went off campus to relax. Who would have expected it to just wear me out even more? Oh dear, Jack. Are you feeling worn out? That won't do at all. It's your fault! Have I pulled for Leona? No. Remember, Jack stole all my money. I don't feel like attempting single pulls to try and get an SR. I'd rather have a multi. So, not yet. Want to join us for burgers? What a delightful invitation. I would of course be happy to accept. I'm not a fan of going out in big packs, but I am getting hungry. Group lunch! Let's go! Sweet! The burger place is a quick walk from here, come on! Well, well. Would you look at that, Gino? Judging by those uniforms, I'd say today is our lucky day. Quick, we'll head them off. Stress outcome. Oh, hey, we're here. We should be coming up on that burger place any second now. Huh? I had no idea there even was one in this part of town. It just opened recently, and Keita says it's supposed to be real good. Ooh. Who's this gonna be? Keita? Is this a speak of the devil moment? Let's go with that. Oh, I thought I heard some familiar voices. I knew it was you guys. Nope, it's Callum. Close. Hey, Jack, Ace, and all the rest of you. Hello. It's rare to run into so many students in Foothill Town at once. What are you guys up to? Oh, hey, it's Callum and Otho. What are you guys up to, huh? You're as rare of a pairing as Jack and Jade. We were shopping in a local bookstore. I was having tons of trouble making any sense of my potionology assignment, and Otho suggested a good resource for it. But Sam's isn't open today, so I figured picking it up in town myself would be faster than having him order it in for me. Look, the SSR's in one screen. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good point. Probably should have guessed it was going to be Callum. Oh, Jamil. He said he was worried about Callum and took off towards school on a broom the moment the basketball game ended. Oh no! Oh no, Jamil's gonna go back to school and go, where did he go? Why is he not here? Guess they must have just missed each other. I'll bet he's at the dorm right now panicking about where Callum could be. What? Potionology assignment? I don't remember getting any. Well, I kinda blew our last pop quiz, so I got extra homework as a remedial lesson. What a mess. Talk about a struggling student. Like you've got any room to talk, Grim. Didn't Train keep you after class the other day? Hey, that wasn't my fault. Maybe if Train's lessons weren't literal snooze fests. I hear that. I got caught dozing off during magical history class and you should have seen the look he gave me. My. You both have much to learn. If you must take naps, you should do so discreetly. You won't get yelled at if you don't get caught. Ah, the voice of experience. So how often do you nap in class, Jade? Oh, is there a way to do that? Train gets real scary when he's mad. I want to learn how to stealth nap like that. That is really not a skill you should be trying to learn, Callum. If you're that bored during his lessons, why show up at all? You could just skip. You'd be surprised how often you can get away with it when you get someone else to answer roll call for you. Who's gonna volunteer to stick their own neck out like that? It sounds like you're all sleeping through your lessons, or skipping them entirely. But it's October. Midterm exams are coming up soon, you know. And our after-school schedules are going to be filled with Halloween prep work. By my analysis, it seems like it would be best to start studying now if you hope to avoid utter disaster later. The truth hurts. Would you knock it off? I don't want to hear all this gross talk about exams and studying. Do well in grades and your teacher will let you sleep in class. Yeah. If the teacher likes you, you can get away with a lot of stuff. I would like to say I've never fallen asleep in class, but that is a lie. I fell asleep in a uni lecture with like 10 people in class. I'm surprised I didn't get busted for that one. Yeah, I can imagine falling asleep in statistics lessons. Statistics I do not like. Oh, whoops. I came to a bookstore to study, but I ended up getting all distracted. You fell asleep standing up. That's impressive. Yeah, I mean, if you can't let yourself get distracted on a day off, when can you? We've got classes, homework, exams. It's just a pain in the neck after pain in the neck. Can't we have some fun for a change? And I have plenty of fun just getting to see my friends every day. Yeah, but not everyone is a literal ray of sunshine, Callum. Like today. Now that I've run into all of you, I just know today's gonna be great. You're not sure everyone in this group sees you as a friend. Ooh, don't tell Callum that. Say, where are you guys headed anyway? I could join you. Azim, watch where you're going. Sorry, watch where you're walking. You're gonna crash into someone. And he did. Oh. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. I beg your pardon. Are you all right? It would be just awful if you were injured. Oh, I'm fine. And I should apologize for not paying enough attention. It's a relief to hear. Hmm? Oh, what do we have here? Those stylish uniforms worn with such grace and aplomb, the utter class exuding from every last one of you. Would you happen to be students of that prestigious arcane academy, Nightraven College? Yeah, why? Who are you again? I did enjoy hearing his voice. As I said, I really like the voice actor that they're using for Feller. He's my favorite. manners. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ernesto Falworth. I'm well known for my unrelenting honesty. In fact, it's the only thing I've got going for me. And this here's my bosom buddy Gino. He doesn't talk much, but he's a nice enough sort. Go on, Gino. Say hello. Ernesto and Gino, huh? I'm Callum. Nice to meet you both. You know, Thomas, that was a question I was going to ask you. Did we know if he's getting a card? Because the answer is yes, I want it. Whoa. Hey, Mr. Falworth's clearly way older than us. You can't just go around calling him by his first name. Oh, by all means do. Let's not worry about formalities. You can call us whatever you're most comfortable with. In fact, everybody's got nicknames for me. Some of my closest friends have taken to calling me Honest Ernesto. Then I'm gonna call you Foxfish and Cat Shark. Wow, they merit Floyd nicknames already. I mean, 6 years more than Leona is quite a bit older than most of than everyone in this group, given how old they are at the moment. As you get older, the gap seems to be small. So, you know, from their point of view as high school students, he's old. Oh, I see. You chose Foxfish because Ernesto Falworth is a fox beastman. And Cat Shark because Gino is a cat beastman, right? Makes sense to me. It does? Well, yeah, in terms of Floyd nicknaming schemes, it makes a lot of sense. I shouldn't be surprised that Night Raven College students would also have impeccable taste in nomenclature. Just look at them, Gino. Do you see those bright, clever expressions? They're practically radiating intelligence. I need a moment so that I can do this line without laughing. They're practically radiating intelligence. These are all brilliant future scholars, there can be no doubt. He really is laying it on the thickest. Very few of the people here radiate intelligence. Which I say in the most affectionate possible way. What a stroke of fortune for us to meet them now before they all hit the big time. Gino is very cute. Goodness, I can't say I've ever been showered with such praise by someone I've only just met. You're very kind. Ah yes, possibly the most intelligent person here. Oh, sorry if I'm making a scene. The trouble with me is, I can never tell a lie. It's fine by me. This Ernesto guy's alright. Did you hear him? He called me clever, brilliant, and cool. Yeah, that's because he wants something from you, Grim. Yeah, I'm not actually sure he called you cool. He is suspiciously friendly. Like, I would be trying to find a way to extricate myself from this conversation as fast as possible. Let's just go with he's very friendly. This could be the start of a beautiful friendship. What can I do to commemorate our acquaintance? Oh, that's it. I've got just the thing. I'd like to offer you all a gift. Oh, a gift? Gimme. What you got for me? This. A playing card. The Ace of Spades, no less. I'm not sure how I should feel about that. That's it. That's just a piece of paper. Oh no, that was just a bit of humour on my part. Fellow has a white windowless van with bright neon signs. Yep. I mean, it makes sense. Your real gifts are these. Oh, I do like his fox head cane. Oh, that's cool. Hey look! Tickets! These look like some sort of ticket. They're all colourful and sparkly. I knew you future scholars would have an eye for quality. These, my friends, are tickets to the one and only Playful Land. Whoa. Playful Land? These, my friends, are tickets to the one and only Playful Land. Whoa! Playful Land? Playful Land? What the? Dude, you haven't heard of Playful Land? It's a super popular amusement park. You've heard of it, right, Kalla? No. No, I haven't. I've never heard of this place that the suspicious guy is offering us tickets for. You liar! Deuce mentioned it literally the other day. Maybe you weren't paying attention. That's the one they call the Illusionary Amusement Park, right? The one everyone keeps talking about? Yep. Extra fabulous and extra fun. An amusement park so good, it makes you lose all track of time. That's what the buzz online says. I've heard of it too. Supposedly they put on this incredible show inside. They say it's like nothing you can see anywhere else. I heard about it in one of our pop music club meetings. I've been wanting to go. Hello, Heike. How you doing? Hazel mentioned that place is getting the most attention out of any amusement park these days. Indeed. He mentioned it being an up-and-coming entertainment institution. Its rave reviews had him curious. I getcha. Guess it's gotta be awesome if it's that popular. Being popular isn't what sets Playful Land apart. What does? The thing is, nobody knows where Playful Land is. Alright, Heike. Have a good day at work? How's it got that big of a rep if no one knows where the place is? Beats me. You can't go there even if you want to. That's why they call it illusionary. That just sounds weird. Right? Doesn't it make you curious? I'm not sure curious is the right word here, Callum. No, actually curious probably is the right word. But not so curious that I would accept tickets from a stranger. How do people give reviews and such? I mean, clearly, Mr. Falworth has been faking reviews. I told Jamil about it, and all he said was, "It's probably just made up. Don't believe everything you hear." Why, it's nothing of the sort. I can assure you Playful Land is quite real. Right between curious and sus, indeed. And as it so happens, your good friend Ernesto Falworth here has the privilege of being the park's manager. What? You're the manager of Playful Land? Seriously? Dude, you're incredible! Indeed. You could have fooled me with how young you look. Impressive. Please, I may be young, but I'm an old man compared to you bright young students. I've lived well over 20 years in idle indolence. Goodness, that's embarrassing to say out loud. And to be clear, I'm simply an employee. It's nothing all that grand. Even if I have been charged with running the whole place. When I saw all of you, it hit me like a bolt from the blue. You kids could be Playful Land stars. Stars? As Callum so kindly mentioned, Playful Land has a grand stage where the parkgoers and staff all put on a show together. It's one of the most popular attractions in the park, a glitzy affair that draws huge crowds each and every day. If you showcased your talent on our stage, why, you could become mega celebrities overnight. Oh, I can see it now. All of your names on flashing neon signboards. Speaking of which, other than dear Callum here, I don't think I caught your names. I'm not giving this guy my name. He feels like a fae. I'm the Great Grim. Ace, sup? Jack Howell. My name is Jade Leach, and this is... Yo, I'm Floyd. Nice to meet ya. My name is Ortho Shroud. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ernesto Falworth and Gino. I don't want to give this guy my name. It is not, in fact, nice to... Well, it is nice to meet you. Because you're a very good-looking fellow, but... I'm Kalla. Nice to meet you. Fascinating. What distinctive names you all have. You've got Future Star written all over you. Little bit, Thomas. Little bit. The design is very appealing to me, and the voice actor chosen is very appealing to me. The personality is very much not appealing to me, though. The personality makes me want to run. He's a con man, what do you expect? Yeah. Yeah. Fascinating. What distinctive names you all have. You've got Future Star written all over you. Wouldn't you agree, Gino? I'm sure something brought us together today. Yes, your own sneakiness. I'd very much like for you to accept these tickets. What is Playful Land for, if not the enjoyment of promising future scholars like yourselves? I get to play at an amusement park and be a star? That's right. And just between us, these are dream tickets, and I only hand them out to very special guests. Now that's a lie. Free entry is a given, of course, but this also gets you free access to all the attractions and food and drinks provided free of charge. This is getting more and more suspicious by the moment. You can enjoy everything that Playful Land has to offer. I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go! Yes, victims, not guests, exactly. It's like, I know what story you guys are twisted from. I don't trust you one bit. I don't want to be a donkey. So you're just giving us these tickets? And everything's free, even the food and drinks? Okay, is it just me? Or is this sounding kinda sketchy? Oh good, oh good. It's not just me getting that feeling. No kidding. There's gotta be a catch. True. Dear me, you look worried. Do you perhaps suspect something nefarious at foot? At foot? Shouldn't that be afoot? I think Wonder you go to the prestigious Night Raven College. I suppose there's no hiding my ulterior motive. You see, I was hoping to get some extra publicity for our park if you future scholars turned out to enjoy yourselves there. Ah, it's context dependent, is it? See. So basically, you wanted us to put in a good word for the place. I guess that sounds legit. I mean, yes, that's typically what complimentary tickets are for, but sure, it would be rude to turn down such a gracious invitation. Jamil is going to have an aneurysm. We should all go next weekend. Next weekend? Oh, I'm afraid that won't work. You see, these tickets are only valid for entry into the park tomorrow. Huh? Why's that? Well, tomorrow's the special day we put aside for all our esteemed Sages Island guests. But tomorrow's a weekday, right? Yeah, we've got class. We have to be at school. School? Surely an amusement park would be more fun. I mean, yes, an amusement park is more fun than school, but it's... You should not be convincing these high schoolers to skive off class. Listen, kids, they don't teach you about the shortcuts to success in school. Really? I don't know. If word got out that we skipped school to goof off in an amusement park, the head mage would be royally ticked. My brother always says I should go to class. I don't think skipping would be a good idea. Okay, scholars, I'm gonna level with you. If you pass up this opportunity, you'll never be able to go to Playful Land again. You see, this is even more sketchy. It's like there's... It's like those things... those things that advertise to you and then they're like, this deal is good for one day only. If you don't buy today, you can't buy again. Or rather, it'll be full price if you don't buy it right now. Here's a timer. You know, sketchy, sketchy. These are tickets that people all over the world would fall all over themselves to get. And you're going to throw them away? Come on, what's the harm in missing out on one day of school? You've got a whole amusement park to explore to your heart's content. You'll find tons of friends and even more fun. It'll be like a vacation. Yeah, Jack, don't fall for it. Come on, what's there to think about? Don't worry, as long as you stick with me, there's nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, yeah, you'd think the Tweels would know a con man when they saw one. What shall we do? Personally, I think Sounds like a highly enticing offer. Yeah, huh? Sounds rad. I want to go. Me too. I want to go and have a blast together. Ernesto's kinda got a point. One day off school isn't the end of the world. Yeah, but it might be. I'm not a fan of skipping class. But if it's really tomorrow or nothing, it's kinda hard to turn that down. Yeah, that's what he's relying on, Jack. Stick to your guns. That's true. Considering the rarity of these tickets, it'd be a waste to let this opportunity pass us by. You don't trust the staff of his. He's using it in a sort of hypnotic manner, I think. You guys, this is incredibly suspicious. But apparently, I have to say I want to go. So, theme park time! We'll all hit up the park tomorrow. You think the staff might be his wand? Yeah, that makes sense. A little bit disguised, you know. I wonder if Gino's squeaky hammer might also be a wand. Excellent! That's the spirit! Take your tickets. Oh, I know! You should invite your school friends as well. I'd be happy to give them tickets myself. If you have any good chums who'd be up for some good times at an amusement park instead of spending the day at school. Ah, this is how Leona ends up. By all means, reach out to them. Okay, I'm sure the guys will love that idea. Thanks, Ernesto. Jamil is going to hate that idea. But I guess this is how Lilia ends up there. Oh yeah, Lilia and Kate go, so I guess he just gives the tickets to the pop music club, right? Or am I remembering wrong who's in this event? Oh, I should be thanking you! The park will come alive with all of you there. Just come to the place on the map at sunrise tomorrow, and I'll lead the way. I'll see you all then. Don't break your friend Ernesto Falwood's heart by breaking your promise. We won't. Okay guys, let's get back to school and tell everyone what's up. Jamil is going to hate this. And that's the story. You should join us when we head to the amusement park tomorrow. Absolutely not! Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not! Absolutely not! That's a lot of no's! Listen to your dorm leaders, boys. Although it amuses me to think that Idia's no is probably for a very different reason. Idia's is probably more like, you want me to go where? An amusement park full of people? Some strange guy invites you to come play in a strange place and you're actually going to go? That's completely out of the question and you know it! Ah yes, the sensible person. Oh, but why, Jamal? When you said you had some good news to share, I certainly wasn't expecting an invitation to an amusement park. Right? I was shocked when you said you had tickets to Playful Land. That's a huge trending topic right now. Good job, Callum. If I posted about taking a trip to Playful Land, I'd do major numbers, guaranteed. Personally, I'd love nothing more than to go, but that said, everything about this offer is suspicious. It's got more red flags than I can count. Yeah, there's no way a guy as cautious as Jamal would sign off on this. Yeah, if he makes it back, yeah. Well, actually, no. I mean, if there's cell signal in Playful Land, he can make numbers without coming back. Obviously not. You just happened to meet a guy who manages an illusionary amusement park, and he gave you free tickets. Things that fortuitous just don't happen. But it did happen, isn't that cool? And I reached out to you and the Pop Music Club since I thought it would be fun to go together. We can invite the whole dorm too. Okay, one or two of you could maybe get away with skipping class for a day, but I don't think an entire dorm can get away with that, Callum. No. You don't even know if he actually works for the park. He could be angling to abduct you. In fact, that could be the whole reason he made contact with your group. Because he knew you were because he knew who you were, Callum. Yeah, it was a coincidence. We just accidentally ran into each other. Accidentally on purpose. Ooh. Is the stream okay? YouTube's throwing up an error on me. But everything looks okay. We're good? Okay. A game that could have been easily orchestrated. How can someone be so completely and utterly credulous? Anyway, the point is, you're not going, and that's final. Neither am I, obviously. But it's illusionary! Doesn't that sound fun? Come on, Lilia, Keita, you think so, don't you? I mean, I'd love to jump on this chance, but... Jamil's objections are entirely rational. Thank you both for seeing reason. Let's go, Callum. You have something more pressing to attend to anyway. I do? Oh, what was that again? That would be your potions homework. You know, the reason you were in town in the first place. Your homework. If you forget to do it, not even a good midterm score will help your final grade. This is no time to be goofing off. I'm going to check out some extra reference material from the library. You better buckle down and study. Oh. I'm sorry, would you care to repeat what you just said? Because surely you didn't suggest to me that I should join you in skipping school. Well, yeah, why did you ask Riddle and not, like, Deuce? It's patently obvious that that would never be acceptable. How did you even dream up this ridiculous notion? Who had the brain cell? Clearly not Ace. And there he goes. I knew he'd say that. Oh no, never mind. It's Juice's fault. Why do you even bring it up with him, Juice? You gormless nincompoop. I was nice enough to give you a pity invite and you blew it by blabbing to the strictest guy in the dorm. Look, it wouldn't be right for us to have all the fun and leave our boss out of it. I was wondering why you called us to the lounge to talk. I was wondering what you called us to the lounge to talk about. Boy, to think our dorm has students willing to actively plan on skipping school and invite Riddle along for it. You guys are brave, I'll give you that. Attending school is a student's whole job. Such a dereliction of duty is beyond the pale. But come on, it's just one day, right? We're about to get really busy between Halloween prep work and our midterms. I figured it'd be okay to get in a little recreational time before then. You know, a deep breath before the plunge. It is not okay! Listen, the number of days isn't the problem. The timing isn't the problem. It's the idea that it's okay to skip school if there's fun to be had. That is the problem! Our dorm is based on the Queen of Hearts' spirit of strictness. It has no room for idle slackers. Now, deep breaths, Riddle. Wow, he is livid. If our house warden feels that strongly about it, I guess I'd better fall in line. What? Oh, you're chickening out? Dude, this is a chance to go to Playful Land. No one even knows if it's real, and you're not gonna take it? Yeah, no one even knows that it's real, Ace. Playful Land could in fact just be a white van with a neon sign. Come to steal you away. Seems to me like it would be smarter to pounce on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity than to just unquestioningly follow rules. That's enough backtalk out of you. This discussion is over. Your opinion is irrelevant. I expect you to do as your house warden says. Otherwise, it's off with your head. Good grief. Obviously shady. Because it is! You want to skip school and invite everyone to an amusement park, That ain't gonna fly and you should know it. Really? But you cut class constantly, Leona. I wasn't expecting you of all people to take issue with this. What's the problem? This is a chance to go to Playful Land and... not so loud. Huh? Ah yes, Leona isn't objecting to the idea of it. He appears to be objecting to everyone going. Think about it. Tickets to an illusionary amusement park, all provided free of charge. What do you think would happen if he caught wind of that? Oh, specifically Leona does not want you to tell Ruggy about this. I can just imagine Ruggy with, like, an entire suitcase full of Tupperware. Like, free food, did you say? He who? Oh. Ruggy. Yep. He'd swipe your ticket and resell it to some poor sucker at an exorbitant markup guaranteed. Or there's that. Actually, that's the better option. That's the better option, Leon. People off campus with no other options for getting in would pay any price he cared to name. Yeah, yes, you're right. I'm willing to overlook a little on-campus mischief, but off-campus, that changes things. Oh, Leona's looking out for the townspeople. Good for him. If a dispute broke out, there'd be no sweeping it under the rug. And Crowley would pin all the responsibility on me as house warden. Never mind. He's not thinking of the safety of the townsfolk at all. He's thinking about his own neck. You sweep things under the rug on campus? Anyway, I can definitely imagine all of that. In fact, I can practically see it now. Now that you mention it, I'm getting the feeling this ticket could spark some sort of huge fight. Yeah, see? So don't fan the flames. Not to mention how obviously shady it is that you just lucked into tickets this valuable. Even you could piece that together if you took 2 seconds to think about it. Oof. Even you. Well, I guess I'm going alone. And yet you're still going, Jack. Hold up. Why are you so eager to get in on this anyway? Wanting to skip school is super out of character for you, considering being a square is your sole-defining trait. A square? Anyway, I just think in this one case it's not so bad. I mean, a chance like this doesn't exactly come around all that often. And I already promised Ernesto I'd show up tomorrow. I wouldn't want to make myself a liar. You're allowed to lie to shady people, Jack. You're allowed to lie to shady people. From the sound of things, this Ernesto guy's got a real way with words. You can say that again. He basically spent the whole time telling us how awesome we were. Seriously, don't go. This smells like a huge mess in the making. You're not gonna talk me out of this, Leona. I never break a promise. Once again, you're allowed to break promises with shady people, Jack. So, let me get this straight. Breaking promises is bad, but skipping school's fine and dandy. You hard-headed numbskull. It's glaringly obvious that you're signing up for nothing but trouble. You want all of us to go to Playful Land? No. Ah, why not? From what you just told me, you got these tickets for free, right? Yep. You said everything in the park is free too. We can play all we want. Let me be clear. There's no such thing as a deal that good. Yep, Azel's right. No such thing as a free lunch. Or indeed a free theme park ticket. You think so? It could be a viable publicity strategy as simple as that. Haven't you held free sampling parties at Mustro Lounge before? And didn't you generate a great deal of clientele from them? That's exactly what Ernesto said he wanted to do. To generate more business via our word-of-mouth promotions. A place no one can find with tickets no one can buy. A completely inaccessible park advertised by word of mouth. Absolutely preposterous. Such an advertising approach is completely at odds with their illusionary business strategy. Yeah. They've generated tremendous promo through artificial scarcity to turn around and expand to an unspecified wider base. I would never do that. That's clearly a non-promo related motive at play. That's quite a compelling argument. Are you secretly the owner of Playful Land? It's a conclusion anyone can draw by putting two and two together. Yep. You and me both, that's all. There's no such... Hey, look! I said that earlier. There's no such thing as a free lunch. That manager is working an angle. You should expect some sort of catch. Oh, this isn't covered. There's an upcharge for this, etc. But Ernesto was such a friendly and well-mannered gentleman, wasn't he, Floyd? I don't know. All I remember about Foxfish and Cat Shark is them being kind of wimpy and boring. Even indulging the ridiculous notion that this is done out of pure goodwill, I don't like being indebted to strangers. You don't like being indebted to others, period. Being strangers has nothing to do with it. Precisely, you know me so well. Hence, I must decline this invitation. Man, what a spoiled sport. It's better if he does have another angle. Him being all shady is half the fun. For you, maybe, Floyd. Makes it hard to predict what's gonna happen. Exciting that way. Agreed. This is a prime opportunity to visit an illusionary place, courtesy of a strange and obviously suspicious man. You two! So much for the well-mannered gentleman you were just telling me he was. Isn't it just delightful to imagine? Your thrill-seeking is not my idea of a good time in the least. Regardless, I'm not going. You do as you please, but don't say I didn't warn you. Aww. Well, you heard him. What's the call, Jade? What indeed, Floyd? enjoy running the lounge by yourself, Basil. He's got an entire dorm he can rope into helping. An amusement park? Yep, an amusement park. Nope. Literally all of the nopes. Come on, idiot. It'll be fun. We've never been to a theme park before. This is a good chance to change that. Hey, Arthur. There is a slight difference between amusement park and theme park. I can't exactly articulate exactly what it is. Well, it's the theming. Specifically, it's the theming. It's got to be a blast. Don't you want to try visiting one for yourself? I absolutely don't. That's just the literal worst place I could think of to go. Only extroverts go to amusement parks. I don't think that's actually true. No, it totally is. You might not be up on this stuff, but dressing up with pals in coordinated sparkly ensembles even though no one's looking, taking selfies with tons of cheesy filters. Not everyone does that. It's an amusement park or a theme park. Also, welcome to the stream, M7MD. Squealing over staff in character costumes that aren't even that cute. Standing in lines to do literally anything. Your conversations petering out and growing increasingly strained over time. Being dead on your feet by the end of the day, your friendships in tatters as you buy souvenirs. What part of that sounds fun? Some people go to theme parks by themselves, idiot. Idia, for someone who's never been to an amusement park, your imagination has presented an awfully specific scenario. Please, this is all common knowledge online. Anyway, I'm not going and that's final. I knew Idia's reasoning for not going was not to do with bunking off of class. Unquote. I tried to invite him, but he flat out refused. And you're simply giving up. I would argue this is a prime moment to showcase the acting skills you've been cultivating in our club. A wholeheartedly tearful performance from you should get him to fold in no time. I've been considering that since he first refused, but I think he might be right that a sudden trip to an amusement park would be far too much stimulation for him. So I don't have the heart to force the issue. Yeah, what you need to get Idia into a theme park is to organise it well in advance and go on a very low crowd day. Right? An amusement park might be too drastic of a jump for him. He'd be better off starting with a regular park. I wish he was in the position to go with me, though. I just know that any performance the two of us put on would be in perfect sync. We could have hit the big time and become stars. Oh yeah, also that is the problem with this very specific amusement park, is that getting Idia to do a performance is a really big ask. Stars? What's this about? Oh, a fox beastman named Ernesto Falworth told us if we put on a show in Playful Land, we'd be guaranteed to become stars. Oh, that's a rather brazen claim to make. It's not that simple to perform on a stage. I see that Ortho hadn't told Bill everything. Really? I think my brother and I could definitely pull it off. You silly boy. There's no such thing as a shortcut to success. I question if this show even truly exists. I'll grant that rumours about Playful Land have reached my ears, and they say the park puts on superb performances far beyond anything you can find elsewhere. But the details are still vague, right? Which makes no sense considering how people love to talk. That sounds like smoke and mirrors to me. You should know better than to believe an absurd man making absurd claims. I did find it suspicious at first, actually. So I observed him on the down low. But his pupil dilation, body language, pulse, none of those values were indicative of lying. That just means he truly believes in what he's saying. It doesn't mean it's true. What did you say? Normally I'd question your judgment, but I can't imagine you erring in your calculations. Does that mean Playful Land truly features a show that lives up to the rumours? I think so, yes. What do you think? Doesn't it sound fun? Bill's just like, performing is my job. Why would I want to do it there? I need to go get some more water. I will be back. I'm back. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky Ace. Alright, the coast is clear. Come on, guys, and don't make any noise. Silent, stealthy. Nice and quiet-like. Alright, we're all outside the front gate. We should be good to go now. Sheesh, it was a real hassle crawling on the ground all the way here from Ramshackle. Sure, we didn't tell anyone about the place, and we snuck out because you didn't want anyone messing up our plans. But do we really gotta be this careful? Absolutely yes. Our school's full of guys who don't know the meaning of the word fun. We've got tickets to Playful Land here. Do you really want to miss... Yeah, try that one again. We've got tickets to Playful Land here. Do you really want to risk missing out? No way! I'm gonna have all the fun and become a big star. That's what I'm talking about. Crud, it's almost time for the meetup. Nesto said to meet him in Craneport, right? Man, we're going to the harbour. I think we're sneaking because Ace wanted to sneak. I wonder if Ace came to hang out for the night again. It's farther out from school than where we met yesterday. We better hurry. Yeah, come on, Kalla. Ah. I do like that we're seeing places that we saw a while back for Portfest in this one. Alright, made it to Craneport. The sun hasn't risen yet, so it's still too dark to see much. Careful not to slip and fall into the water. You heard him, henchhuman. Watch your step. Kalla's way less likely to fall in than you. Yeah, of course I'm way less likely to fall in. I can see in the dark. Not nearly dark enough for me to fall in the water. I have to wonder why Ernesto picked this for a meetup spot, though. Maybe we're going somewhere by boat. This area barely gets any boat traffic, especially before dawn. Well, that's why he asked us to come here then, because there's no one here to witness our abduction. Oh hey, I hear Ace. Looks like Kalla and Grim are with him too. Over here, guys! Oh, hey Callum, good morning. Splendid. Ernesto has yet to arrive, so that means we're all here on time. It took you guys long enough. The rest of us have been waiting. Does that mean Jack and Ortho are here too? It's too dark to see. Yeah, we're here. I see you two managed to actually wake up on time. Rude, Jack. Okay. I see you two managed to actually wake up on time, Kalla. I was worried you'd oversleep. Rude. I can get up early if I'm going to a theme park. Yep, I'm wide awake. We've got company too. Callum, Alazim and I invited some friends to join us. Oh yeah? Who's that? For Ortho, I'm guessing you brought Idia. No, I think he may have brought Phil. Idia at a theme park? No way, no how. Okay, yeah. Again I said that. But who does that leave? I guess Bill really wanted to see if the show was all it's cracked up to be, huh? Whoa, Lilia, Keita, and Bill? Good morning. Morning, Kalla. You can imagine how surprised I was to find Bill at the meetup spot. I never thought he'd join us. I invited Bill Schoenheit. He said he's interested in the stage show. I getcha. He is kind of an authority on theatre and stardom. Does Idia know you're going to Playful Land? I tried to invite him, but he really didn't like the idea, so I left without telling him. There was a distinct possibility he would have stopped me with some claims about not wanting me to be subjected to extrovert influences. Well, he already flat out refused to even consider going, didn't he? Being brothers doesn't obligate you to spend your every waking hour together, or to always defer to what he says. You're a full-fledged student, so you should act on your own initiative. Phil, why are you here? Phil, I thought you were smarter than this. That's a good point, Phil Schoenheit. I'll make sure to have so much fun, the stories will make him jealous later. Any of the guys at this point? No! I feel like I could count the number of brain cells in this group on one hand. Affectionately. Actually, maybe it's two hands. Jade is fairly smart. Jade is at least going into this with an awareness of how sus it is. Okay, that covers Phil. So what are you doing here, Keita? Looked for you yesterday, but I couldn't fill you in because you were busy with a club meeting. Oh, right, you and Callum are in the pop music club together. Exactly. Callum gave me the deets. Jamil was with us and he was extremely opposed. Straight up said it was really shady and we had no business going. But once Jamil left, poor Callum was ever so despondent about it. So Lils and I talked, and we decided to make it an impromptu pop music club excursion. On paper, I guess we can call it a field trip to appear in a Playful Land show. You wouldn't believe how happy I was when they said they'd come with me. Once we get back and I tell Jamil about the awesome time we had, I bet he'll be all like, oh man, that sounds so cool, you should totally take me along next time, I want in on the fun. No, Callum. Jamil is absolutely not going to say that. Also, how on earth did you get out of the dorm without him noticing? I'll make sure to have all the fun I possibly can and bring back tons of stories to share. I question if Jamil would say any of that. Yeah, you and me both, Phil. The odds of that happening are less than 1%. But to put that in a positive light, there's a non-zero chance. Jamil wasn't wrong to say this was blatantly suspicious and far too good to be true. Yeah, also Lilia, you should know better too. This is an event story, which means it's not voiced. Only the main story is voiced. So I have to voice act for the event stories. But children will never grow without diving into a little danger. Okay, Lillian. I respect Jamil's wish to protect Callum, but sometimes a little adventure is just what the doctor ordered. So I'm coming along to witness this lovely little learning experience of yours. Oh. Oh. Lilia knows this is all going to go horribly wrong and is here to watch. Yeah, that's very Lilia. You find it suspicious, yet you choose to come along anyway as our chaperone. What a wonderful friend you are. I'm awestruck. Would that Azul could learn from your example. Oh, hey. Speaking of Azul, how come he ain't here with you two? He was all like, blah blah, no such thing as a free lunch, I don't want to get indebted, yada yada yada. Once he gets like that, there ain't no talking him into something, so we snuck out on our own. Like Ortho and Callum, I hope to bring back tales so delightful that he goes, if only I'd gone with you. Gnashing his teeth all the while, of course. Yeah, I snuck out without telling my house warden too. He'd totally have my head if I got caught, so I was on pins and needles the whole way here. Wow, listen to you, AC. Way to add to your vice house warden's worries. Huh? Who are you waving at, Keita? Why are you looking over my shoulder? Trey, when did you show up? Thanks for the perfect reaction, Ace. It's not just me, though. Hey, more chaperones! Whoa, Leona too? What are you doing here? I followed you here, Ace. You got really sulky after Riddle gave you the 3rd degree yesterday. So I figured, knowing you, you'd totally ignore his warning and sneak out anyway. And sure enough, here we are. So, you were onto me from the start. Wait, does that mean the house warden knows? Please, if he knew, you wouldn't be standing here right now. You know how much magic I had to use to muffle all the noise you were making? Oh, Ace, you are not sneaky at all. Dude, you're kidding, I didn't even notice. If it were up to me, I'd have stopped you entirely, but Deuce talked me out of it. Wait, what? He did? Yeah, he was feeling pretty bad about basically sabotaging you. Huh, I didn't know he cared so much. Deuce cares a lot, Ace. I went back and forth on this a lot, but you can be surprisingly stubborn at times. And you know how to hold a grudge. Eventually, what I settled on was covering you so you wouldn't get caught. I was hoping that would tie things up neatly. In the interest of keeping the peace in the dorm, not to mention ensuring you come back safely, I'm here to help. Ah. Yes, this is definitely our chaperone. I trust Trey to be our chaperone far more than I trust Lilia to. Also, the brain cell count of this group went up. Lucky you, AC. Even if you do get busted, Trey will be right there with you to apologize. I'm not sure that would go so great. If that came up, we need to split Riddle's anger 3 ways. So I'd have to join in? Trey, Kato, thank you both. If worst comes to worst, I'll be happy for the company. Please just try not to get caught. Okay, so Trey's here to keep Ace out of trouble. Is that the same for you, Leona? Are you kidding? Your soul brain cell must still be asleep. Ah, Leona agrees with me about how many brain cells Jack has. I came to talk some sense into a bunch of fools with no self-preservation instinct. You'll believe anything you hear if someone butters you up first, huh? Didn't anyone ever teach you to be wary of strangers? I come here and what do I find? Freshmen and sophomores are one thing, but I'm seeing juniors happily jumping on board too. I almost envy how thick your skulls must be. Really? Goodness, I'm flattered. That wasn't a compliment. Who's gonna be on the hook if things go south? The house wardens, including yours truly. Go back to school and stop making extra work for me. You're a house warden too, Vil. Did it really not occur to you to question any of this? Please, don't insult me. Of course I found it highly suspicious. As someone active in theatre, I know just how little credibility this Ernesto's claims have. But do you think this group would turn around and go back just because I explained that? If this man is such a talented actor that he could deceive even Ortho's eyes, if he's a charlatan and capable of passing lies off as the honest truth, these spudlings wouldn't stand a chance on their own. I deemed it safest to keep an eye on them personally to ensure nothing happens. Oh, you're also here to be a chaperone. It feels like half of this group is here pretending to be chaperones. That's a lie. Some of them aren't pretending. Yeah, whatever. That's a very nice sounding made-up excuse. You were just drawn to the promise of a stage performance and you know it. There's no way you could resist the allure of a show that put on it an illusionary theme park. Excuse me, that's not true. Well, I suppose I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested in it. As I said, pretending to be a chaperone. My, everyone's here so early. Glorified huckster, huh? Good morning, everyone. Lovely weather today, isn't it? My gracious, there are even more clever-looking scholars here than the ones I met yesterday. What have we here? A lion beastman? Now there's a rare sight around these parts. I mean, obviously I'm a beastman myself, but a fox hardly has the presence that a lion does. Wouldn't you agree, Gino? And is this the Bill Schoenheit I spy? My word! What ethereal beauty! Fantastic! Unbelievable! It's not even dawn yet, but this is such a brilliant assembly of students. Your glow is practically giving me sunspots. Am I right or am I right, Gino? What's that? That's so brilliant you can hardly see. I know just what you mean. What an absolute privilege it is to welcome such distinguished guests to the park. Why, it's the biggest honor of my life. They're not impressed. I am well and truly baffled. You actually believed this glorified huckster. I was questioning everyone's judgment, but this is worse than I thought. This is at least 1,000,000 times shadier than I imagined. Come on, AC. You thought this guy sounded trustworthy? Since when are you the gullible one of the bunch, huh? Hey, Fox. I'm not here for fun and games. I'm taking these numbskulls back to school. Ah, you're quite the jokester. You'd come out all this way just to turn around and leave. It'd be such a shame for you to miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Surely someone so bright wouldn't make such a foolish choice. If you're trying to sell me on this, don't bother. I don't trust a word out of your mouth. An illusionary amusement park. There's no such place and everyone knows it. Come now, little lordling, I assure you, you have nothing to worry about. I did not know that about Pinocchio. That is an interesting fact. Thanks, Thomas. Little lordling. Ah, it's almost dawn. Have a look, everyone. Behold the magnificent Playful land! Whoa, it's so bright, the sun's in my eyes. Huh? Hey, I see something across the water. You do? Wow, you're right, it's... actually real, apparently. I do like how they included the Fox version from Pinocchio into the entrance. So, like, I see, at the very least, a roller coaster and a Ferris wheel, and a whole bunch of tents and buildings besides. There does appear to be a castle. Hey, Kalla, are you seeing this? I'm not just seeing things, right? I can hardly believe what I'm seeing. Oh, so that place up ahead. Is that an amusement park? Am I still sleeping? Am I really in Craneport on Sage's Island? Don't worry, you're awake. This is the same old, barely visited by ships Craneport we know. But now, there's an amusement park so big it practically overshadows the forlorn port. Is that really Playful Land? It is! The one and only Playful Land, our pride and joy. There wasn't anything like this when I passed through here yesterday. Did you build this whole place overnight? What's the deal? Oh, wait a second. Is that a Craneport pier leading up to the park gate? Is this what I think it is? A ship! It's on a ship! That's why we're here! Indeed! Playful Land's location is shrouded in mystery because it's actually a travelling park. But not in the same way that most travelling amusement parks are. A travelling park? The whole thing moves. That's right. Playful Land itself is built upon an immense ship. That's amazing! It really is. My family's had travelling parks visit before, but I've never seen one this big. The cruise ship. Yeah, that is in fact exactly what it is. Some cruise ships have theme parks, right? Or at least one or two rides. Imagine you haven't. Wait, what? You've had them visit? Not like the rest of us. I wouldn't sweat the details. The travelling parks I know of only had small carousels for attractions. I've never seen one on such a grand scale. I've gone to an amusement park with my family before, but I've never seen or heard of one that's on a ship. Oh yeah, isn't, I feel like the next Disney cruise ship is supposed to have like a bunch of attractions on it, right? I think I saw ride vehicles for that today. But yeah, the saltwater on cruises, and also weather, wind and everything is kind of bad for roller coasters on ships. And yes, card gaming, human trafficking vibes is exactly what we're getting because Pinocchio, yes. Want to become a donkey? Why are we doing that? Me neither. Playful Land has to be the only theme park ship around, right? That would explain why nobody knows where it is. The entire place moves around. Just so, people started calling it an illusionary amusement park. And I can't say I mind. It does give the place a certain allure. But in reality, it's just a travelling park intended to bring hopes and dreams to everyone across the land. At least that's the idea. Now that the cat's out of the bag, there's nothing to be suspicious about, right? No, there are still plenty of things to be suspicious about. No tricks or gimmicks, nothing up my sleeve, as embarrassing as that is to admit. I mean, I'd hope there are arms up your sleeve. Um, dude, what's amazing is you can even get this thing to float in the water. That's the biggest ship I've ever seen. I feel like I've seen cruise ships larger. There's some really big cruise ships out there. Ah, we shouldn't tarry here too long. Come, everyone. Our theme park awaits. Why waste daylight standing around talking when you could be using your time more efficiently? We have massive attractions, delectable foods, and delightful shows. You could never take in all the fun in just one day here in Playful Land. Hey, let's move, Kalla. No, I don't want to be a donkey. Hold up. Knowing the deal with the theme park doesn't make Ernesto's offer any less suspicious. Yeah, in fact it makes it even more suspicious if it's a boat that can just leave with us. True. Although, consider your arrangements off. We're taking you all back to school right now. My, whatever is the trouble? You're absurdly suspicious. All you've established is that you're good at fawning over people. You're the exact kind of adult people should steer clear of. That was kind of nagging at me too, I'm gonna be real. This is hardly a commitment I can make lightly, considering I'm responsible for my underclassmen's well-being. Oh, relax! What's there to worry about? All we're talking about is playing at an amusement park. What could possibly be dangerous about that? And what could a humble individual like myself possibly do against so many talented mages? Yeah, that is the question, isn't it? Like, we could beat him up, right? Except, given how confident he is, maybe there's a reason that we can't beat him up. Come now, Playful Land's a place of delights. No need for scary faces here. Let's see some smiles. Yes, but no. Here in this park, there's nothing to fear. Did he just wink and cause sparkles? How long are we gonna stand around debating? I'm tired of waiting. First! Grip, wait! Hey, get back here, Grim! Kalla, no fair jumping the gun! You got a lot of nerve going on ahead of me. Please don't leave me behind. Oh dear. Yes, nothing beats the sound of eager children's voices. Here, everyone, your tickets. Fine. Give me one of those tacky, sparkling things. You're going after all, Leona? Glad to hear it. You're gonna have a blast. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be your chaperone. Oh, fine. I suppose I'll have to take a ticket as well. Yeah, we're already here, and it wouldn't be right to leave Ace and the others and just go back on our own. The ship sailed and we're on it, huh? Well, Playful Land is a place I was hoping to visit. In that case, there's nothing for it but to have some fun. Great! It's gonna be even more memorable with all of you here with us. Yeah, let's make today a blast! Oh, I feel Pajamil. I really feel Pajamil. With that settled, let's move along, shall we? In you go! Now those are the least trustworthy faces. They are going to up anchor and leave as soon as we get on there, right? Can I look at the map? Let me look at the map. Okay, so we've got an interest right. Okay. We've got a train that goes around the park. We've got like a sort of big top looking thing. Pirate ship. We've got Mostro and Fonstro the whale. We have a Ferris wheel that looks an awful lot like the Pixar Pal Around from Disney's California Adventure. Ah yes, zooming out, there we go. We've got a giant magic 8-ball. An extremely long but rather boring looking roller coaster. I'm guessing this is the theatre. Something that looks like a chateau. And those two. There's a giant statue in the middle of the park. The pool hall for gambling and such. Yes! Yes! That's what it looked like in Pinocchio, didn't it? I think. It's been a little while since I watched Pinocchio. But I do remember the existence of the pool hall. Oh, you can make the fox and the cat as separate statues, can you? That's cool. Whoa, let's go in and have some fun! Oh! A pole just dropped down right in front of me and I smacked into it face first. That's the bar for the ticket gate. You can't just waltz right into a theme park, you know? I believe we'll have to provide our tickets to the gate attendant to be allowed in. What? Ticket, please. Ticket? Oh, you mean this? Okay, what do I do with it now? Ticket, please. Yeah, you already said that. Looks like the gate's got an automated system. See? That's a puppet on the other side of the window, not a person. Maybe you put the ticket on the gate panel to scan it? There, am I good? Ticket validated. Guys? Why am I glowing? What's happening? Oh, Ace is getting all glowy. Is he gonna blow up or something? Don't jinx it! Whoa! I think... Magical girl transformation. Yep. I'm getting Matador vibes. Huh? What? What's going on? Your outfit changed. You saw that? What just happened?
Dang, Ace. What's the big idea dressing up all cool when none of the rest of us are?
Oh man, you changed your clothes for this, Grabby? That's what I call motivated. It's a very flattering look. Did you bring that outfit with you? You guys literally just watched my clothes change, right? This isn't about bringing clothes or being motivated. I scanned my ticket and it just happened on its own. Oh, you got Ace, did you? You're always so lucky for cards that you aren't aiming for. And of course you got Ace, Nick. Ace loves you. Oh, neat, I want to try. Here's our tickets. Ticket validated. I like the eel design. The eel design on Jade's outfits is kind of nice. Whoa, you aren't kidding. Our duds changed. It was instantaneous, just like with Ace. This rules. Check out all these cords and tassels. This jacket's probably going to give me stiff shoulders, but I don't wear stuff with frills and cords normally. This is kind of rad. It is somewhat louder than the sorts of things you typically wear, nonetheless. You look quite nice in it. So much so, I might suggest wearing that in casual settings. Thanks. You're rocking the hat yourself, Jade. It goes well with the colour of your hair. Thank you. Why, yours does too, Floyd. We seem to have matching hats. Floyd's has a bigger or possibly just more raggedy feather. Does that mean I'm complimenting myself? Or someone else? We've got a different colour scheme than you, huh, Krabby? Different designs and hats, too. You've got red and gold with matching makeup, and that fin-looking thing on your shoulder is super swanky. That feather has seen things. Yeah, and it is very Tweels to be complimenting each other on their crazy new outfits right after dissing Ace. Well, yeah, red is a Heartsuit staple, but wait, we're getting way off track. What's the deal here? Oh, I have new furniture to craft, apparently. Loading, loading, loading. This is an awfully long loading screen. Well, yeah, red is a Heartsuit staple, but wait, we're getting way off track. What's the deal here? Surprise! That's some special magic at work designed to enhance your Playful Land experience. AC, Floyd, and Jade are all looking dapper. Mind if I take some pics? Oh, they're even sized, decorated, and fitted to suit each individual. This is some fine attire. It looks so cool, I want to wear it too. It's magic? Like, whose? Yours? Please, you think I could manifest outfits this detailed? Hardly. I'll grant that I can use a wee bit of magic. But at best all I can do is conjure a gentle breeze, fling water droplets, and summon sparks to my fingertips. Ah, prestidigitation only, huh? I feel like he's lying. My magic is nothing to write home about. I'm hardly worth calling a mage. I suppose it's safe to take you at your words with regard to magic. But don't put yourself down over it. Magic proficiency is but one of many different traits that make people who they are.
Guess that means I'm more talented than you. And a way better mage.
Sorry about him. I'll get him to stuff it. Oh, it's fine. After all, I hardly merit any comparison with you boys at all. You're all highly valuable students of a prestigious school. Why, trying to compare me with such elites is like trying to compare the grass and the clouds.
Yeah, makes sense to me. So, does that mean it's Gino's magic that made these outfits?
Oh, Gino isn't even slightly capable of magic. Yeah, he smells like Kalla. Barely a hint of magic on him. Thanks! He lies when his left ear bends. Yeah. There's always a tell. I guess maybe Ortho just doesn't know how to tell Beastman tells so much. Really? The magic that crafted these outfits came from the park itself. Playful Land's proprietor loves few things more than seeing a person's face alight with awe. So we offer outfits as surprise gifts to all of our attendees. Here, everyone's a performer and everyone's a star. That's the driving philosophy behind the stage outfits. I hope wearing them will make today all the more fun for you. Come along now, everyone present your tickets. A very card soldier look for Keita. And an incredible outfit for Lilia. I actually saw someone cosplay that outfit last year. Oh, this is adorbs. I look like a classic Nutcracker doll. This is gonna make my park pick super cammable. Very nice, Keita. The formal uniform look is a good one for you. You look pretty adorbs yourselves, Lils. When it comes to frills and tulle, you never fail to dominate the field. So true. Look at this ribbon and veritable mountain of frills in the back. Has there ever been a cuter, cooler pair than the two of us? Talk about confidence. I think you're onto something though. Pick time! Yay! Well, that's something. Try. I don't think I like trays. Leona's hat has cutouts for his ears. And of course they're showing off Leona's cleavage again. This get-up's ridiculous. Isn't it way too overboard for some lousy amusement park? But you look so good in it. I hope you don't think the same of mine. I couldn't bear to wear it if you did. Like you meant a word of that. You look like a very endearing, well-mannered young boy. It suits you, Clover. Yeah, okay, I get that vibe, Leona. Cut it out. You know, Leona, you look really put together when you're wearing a jacket with a high collar. You wear that hat and jacket well. It gives off a classy feeling. Maybe you ought to consider dressing like this all the time. Like I don't look perfectly put together in my normal clothes. And then Jax is very Bavarian. And Phil gets to match with Keita. Mirror. Yes, right away. Gino, bring out a mirror. I was about to be quite cross at you putting Vilshorenheit in tacky clothes, but I suppose it passes muster. The sleeves of this traditional marching jacket are adorned with cord embroidery that lend it a playful feel. That cord embroidery is definitely in the shape of a poison apple. Oof, 5 or 6 inch heels is a lot. But I'm sure Bill can pull it off. And the area around the waist has extra volume evocative of a dress skirt. The tulle interwoven shading is a fantasy-esque detail befitting an illusionary amusement park. I have no idea what you're saying, but I think it's a gorgeous look that's still very you. Is that so? You're wearing your ensemble quite nicely yourself, Jack. A simple white shirt without too many bells or whistles complements your natural physique. Does it though? He's done 9 for a photo shoot. Ooh. 9 inches has got to be a platform heel, right? I feel like 9 without a platform is physically difficult. Is that how it works? Thank you? They're depriving me of seeing Jack's arms. I don't like it. Jack should always be put in sleeveless tops. That's how you compliment his physique. You guys all look amazing. What am I gonna get? Oh, that spoiled me. Yes, it did. Callum's definitely the ringmaster. He's got the coat for it. Oh, it really did change my outfit instantly. What do you guys think? Doesn't it look good? Goodness gracious, Callum, it looks exquisite! Bright yellow is totally on brand for a guy as sunny as you. Leo, huh? Yeah, I see it. With the colours. Those puffy sleeves remind me of the aristocrats in the days of yore. It's a fine look on you, Callum. They will have Jiminy. Ah. Really? Good to hear. Oh, I've even got flashy red pants. I love bright loud colours. This is great. I think our pop music trio could look super cannibal up on stage with our different colours. What do you guys think? Yes, pop music club, more like the traffic light brigade. I agree, you all look quite distinctive, like a group of celebrities. You're more dazzling than any pop star I've ever seen. Today's stage show is bound to draw every eye in the park. Nice. This feels a little stiff and heavy, but I guess that's how stage costumes are, huh? Just watch, I'll light up the stage with my sweeping dance moves. Stiff and heavy? I've never heard anyone say that about them before. Callum typically wears nothing but attire of the highest quality, made from the most fastidiously chosen materials. This is simply something different from what he considers normal. We're all quite happy with our gifts, rest assured. What a thing to hear! I'll be certain to pass on that valuable feedback. So these are very much costume materials, rather than clothing materials, huh? Callum, you look great. I'm jealous. Really? Well, present your own tickets, author. But I don't wear human clothes. Changing out my gear isn't all that simple. Methinks you aren't giving Playful Land enough credit. Our park's philosophy is to ensure that everyone can have a good time. Then it would work on my gear? That is one giant pauldron. Wow, my gear really changed. No mechanical issues detected either. Is this still functionally my school uniform gear, just with the exterior altered? Even that shouldn't be so simple. This really is amazing magic. I mean, I would have assumed that the clothes were entirely an illusion if not for Callum mentioning that they feel different. Do you like it? I think it's made you look even more charming than before, and even more like a star. My, Ortho, you give off a different air entirely now. It's lovely. Yeah, it's like the hat and the shoulder bit really stand out, and the chest thing is like jelly. It's neat. You call those compliments? Can't you use a single actual fashion term? Sorry? I think it looks really cool. That's the best I've got, okay? Don't worry, Trey Clover. I could tell that this was a sincere compliment. Thank you. I really like the mini cape shoulder plating. It makes me match with the rest of you, doesn't it? Oh yeah, yep, I can see Jiminy right there. Oh, that's true. Now that you mention it, I've got one of those too. There's a metal bit that looks like a feather, cords that look like ribbons. This stuff has an awful lot of detail. I figured conjuring with magic would be way harder than conjuring clothes. But wow, you look great, Otho. Yeah. There's also the detail with all of these outfits that they all have, like, trailing cord or ribbon at the wrists. Which is, an indication of things to come, I assume. Thanks. You too, Ace Traveler. You look different than usual. Very grounded and mature. It's exciting to see this side of you. Different than usual? Excuse me. I'll have you know I'm always grounded and mature. Oh yeah. The way you're constantly palling around and causing scenes with Grimm and the others is totally grounded and mature. You know, it's true. You're normally a mitten crab, but today you're more like a fiddler crab. Those analogies make no sense. But I guess if you're saying I look like a dapper musician, I'll take it. I've always thought you had a cool, stylish flair, Ace. The cape really seals the deal. You think? You're seriously good at compliments, Ernesto. I better watch out. A flattery like that's gonna go straight to my head. It's already gone straight to your head. That's why you're here, Ace. That just leaves Kalla and Grimm, right? Come on, I want to see those outfits. Thank you, Thomas, for anticipating the question that I wanted to ask.
Well, with that kind of build-up, guess I gotta give the fans what they want. Come on, Kalla.
What does Grimm's bow look like this time? Oh, he's got a little vest too, and a hat. It's giving leprechaun.
What's this? Do I look rad or do I look super duper ultra rad?
Oh, that's so cute!
Huh? Cute?
It's true. The round little hat makes you look like a young child. He looks like the kid that was turned into a donkey right in front of Pinocchio's eyes. Ah. And yeah, there is a word filter in place. Cecily in a vest. That's totally the cutest.
Cute? Come on, I look as cool as the rest of you, right?
No, sorry, Grim.
Come on, Kalla, do I look cool or what?
Yeah. Yeah, you look super cool.
That's what I'm talking about. The rest of you guys wouldn't know cool if it slapped you in the face.
Looks like you've got the same kind of jacket as Leona, Kalla. I look like Leona. And frills like Lilia's. Okay. I can live with this. I've never seen you wear anything like it before. I have to say, it's nice. You think I look nice, Jack? You look great, Kalla. I'd better take lots of pictures. I would hate to squander the chance. Oh yes, with this many stars all assembled together, what would you say to a group photo? There's a plaza just up past the entrance. It would be the perfect picture-taking spot. Good idea, let's head there then. Oh, and before I forget, your validated tickets are proof that you are a legitimate park visitor. You'll need them to go on any rides, so make sure not to lose them over the course of the day. We're gonna lose them, aren't we? Sorry, lose. In really big quotation marks. Okay, got it. Let's go, everyone.
Yeah!
Phew. Boy, that was nerve-wracking, huh? We almost lost our best marks ever. Kids these days are so annoyingly canny. There's no working with skeptics. Still, once we cast them into Playful Land, the rest should be cake. Let's you and me give these prestigious students the finest of receptions. After all, this will be the last fun memory they have. One clear. Let's just go grab Jade card. Yes. The ribbons are very puppet string. Particularly in these cards.
地上の遊園地で遊ぶのは初めてでして、一体どんな体験ができるのかとても楽しみです。
Alright. Anyway, that means we are done for today. Because I don't have enough gems to go pulling on the gacha. But that'll have to wait for another time. So, thank you very much for coming. It's been fun. If you're new here and you've enjoyed your time, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on social media, which is linked in the description box. Over on social media and over here on YouTube in the community tab, you will find the streaming schedule for the channel. The next scheduled stream is Friday, 7 PM for some more Kingdom Hearts. So I hope to see you then or another time. You recommend playing Shadowverse? I've heard of Shadowverse. I'm like vaguely aware of it. There's a physical version of it now, right? Anyway, this is Kalla signing out, and thank you very much again for watching. See ya, bye bye.